Thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Scott Beadle. Officials have released the cause of death of a Utah police canine who died earlier this month and have charged the canine's handler with recklessly causing the death of his patrol dog. Canine Andy, an 8-year-old Belgian Malinois, died of heat exhaustion after Cache County Sheriff's Deputy Jason Whittier, the dog's handler, left him in an unattended patrol truck on July 3rd. This according to a statement issued Tuesday by the Cache County Sheriff's Office. On Wednesday, the Cache County Attorney's Office made a court filing accusing Whittier, 36, of misdemeanor aggravated cruelty to an animal, according to the charging documents. If convicted, Whittier could face a maximum penalty of up to 6 months in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. Several recent power outages in the Winchester Hills area are drawing concerns from residents who argue the problem puts their entire community at risk. The outages started July 7th, with several more outages taking place over the course of almost a week and a half, with all but one lasting 3 to 4 hours. For many, having the power out and temperatures reaching temperatures as high as 110 degrees can be uncomfortable, but for some that is a safety issue. That's especially true with cell towers going down within 15 minutes after the power is out. Officials said they have been working with AT&T to see what, if anything, the company can do to resolve that issue, but at this time, it does remain a problem. A nonprofit organization that takes donated bicycles and refurbishes them to be sold affordably will soon be offering its bikes at a new location on St. George Boulevard. The St. George Bicycle Collective, formerly known as the Bicycle Collective of Southern Utah, received approval Thursday from the St. George Community Council for a commercial lease. They'll operate out of a currently vacant building that used to house a thrift store at 70 West St. George Boulevard. The Bicycle Collective focuses on providing bikes to kids and low-income households. A new role for another old building. The historic Pioneer Courthouse, located at 97 East St. George Boulevard, begins its new role as a city visitor center and gift shop on Pioneer Day. The historic structure opened in 1870 and served as the focal point of county administrative services for more than half a century. The City of St. George and the Dixie, Arizona Strip Interpretive Association are partnering to provide an anchor to visitor services at the core of the city's historic downtown district. A wide array of information about the area will be available, including a unique selection of area books, gifts, and souvenirs. A plan to build a parking structure in Springdale near the south entrance to Zion National Park is moving forward. This comes despite some concerns from Springdale residents. Town leaders emphasize that the proposed $2.5 million two-story structure slated to be constructed at the intersection of Balanced Rock Road and State Route 9 is still just in the conceptual stages. Still needs to clear some hurdles, but that has not stopped some residents from voicing their concerns. However, Mayor Stan Smith and the rest of the town council are currently on board with the structure. Smith said it's simply one of several strategies they're trying to reduce congestion. 2 decades after his infamous double murder trial, O.J. Simpson made headlines once again yesterday after a Nevada parole board decided to release the 70-year-old after serving 9 years for robbery. Marcy Gonzalez has reaction.
O.J. Simpson's family visiting him in prison a day after what's been dubbed the parole hearing of the century.
I do vote to grant parole.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That unanimous decision made by the parole board 9 years into Simpson's 33-year maximum sentence for a 2007 robbery in this Las Vegas casino. Simpson apologizing and testifying that he poses no threat.
Basically, it's been a conflict-free life. You know, I'm not a guy that ever got into fights on the street.
Conflict-free? Hardly. He's lived a life of violence. His propensity is to be back in trouble. It's just a matter of time.
As a safety precaution, the 70-year-old NFL Hall of Famer now being held away from the general population in this Nevada prison.
To make a name for themselves, they may think of doing something, acting out against inmate Simpson. We just can't have that.
As plans are made for his release, which could happen as soon as October 1st. Simpson will continue collecting an estimated $25,000 a month from his NFL pension and says he plans to move back to Florida.
I think he's going to come to the Tampa area. A lot of his friends are in Tampa. I'm in Tampa. His kids are here.
Friend Tom Scotto on GMA raising some eyebrows about what else Simpson hopes to do once he's free.
We're going to do a road trip. He wants to visit all the people that died while he's in prison. pays his respects. He wants to visit his daughter's grave. He wants to visit Nicole's grave.
Once released, Simpson will be subject to drug and alcohol tests as well as random searches. Any parole violations would land him back behind bars in Nevada. Chief Meteorologist Chris Summers has your Southern Utah forecast coming up right after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Friday to us. Temperatures today made it back into the triple digits here in southern Utah and St. George area. 101 was our high temperature late this afternoon after a morning low of 77. No rain here in St. George, but did see a little bit of rain once again around parts of southern Utah and also parts of northern Nevada. Latest satellite and radar still showing some of those active showers and even a couple of thunder showers down near the Grand Canyon area, that national park just down in parts of Arizona. Also seeing that as we get into parts of southern Nevada as well. But again, most of the activity has stayed off to the east of our area. Did see a little activity up by Cedar City. But again, around the St. George area, haven't seen much more than just a few clouds out there as our temperatures once again this afternoon made it back to 101 here in St. George. It was 104 down in Vegas, 92 degrees the high today in Cedar City, 101 in Hurricane, and 91 degrees in Enterprise. So for tonight, we fall back near 60 in Cedar City, and everyone else will be basically upper 70s to low 80s overnight from St. George to Mesquite to Hurricane with partly to mostly cloudy skies, maybe some isolated showers or thunder showers around the area. And as we go through our Saturday then, a lot of sunshine back. But again, keeping that chance of some isolated showers or thunderstorms in the forecast. 91 the high in Cedar City. And for St. George and southern Utah, temperatures once again getting back close to 100 degrees by the afternoon hours. Could probably be in the low triple digits or so as we head into your afternoon hours of your Saturday. We'll go for 102 as our high temperature. Again, partly to mostly sunny skies. Could see an isolated shower or thunderstorm around, especially as we get into the afternoon hours on Saturday. Well, what else can we expect to see? Again, mostly sunny skies, dry and hot out there as we get to your Saturday afternoon. Now for Sunday, still very warm. Could be a couple scattered showers or thunderstorms around on Sunday. And you're going to notice a little bit of cool down next week as we have more chances of rain. Again, those monsoonal rains will continue to be developing across parts of our area even as we get to early next week. And that puts temperatures back into the mid-90s here as we get to about Monday or Tuesday of next week. Your surface map shows the showers and thunderstorms again making their way through not just only our area, but New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, even parts of Utah seeing those showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon hours. Otherwise, just hot and dry weather continuing across southern Nevada, and actually will continue here in Utah for your Saturday as well. Taking a look at our forecast highs then as we get into the afternoon hours of our Saturday. About 91 degrees the high in Cedar City, 93 degrees in Newcastle, 94 degrees Enterprise, St. George at 102 for a high on your Saturday, mostly sunny skies. And our 7-day forecast in Cedar City shows temperatures to get back into low 80s. Yeah, early next week could see some more rain chances around by about Tuesday and Wednesday of next week with a high of only 81 degrees in Cedar City by Tuesday. But here in St. George and southern Utah, yeah, triple digits for the weekend. And that rain chance coming back next week and could drop back into low 90s by about Tuesday. Again, more clouds expected and more rain showers expected too. And even next week, almost looking like all next week, could be staying in the 90s for highs here in southern Utah. So it'll be a nice little break from the heat.
Be a great change, wouldn't it?
For a few days in a row, it'd be kind of nice to see that. But that does come with some rain chances, of course, but that's not all bad either.
No.
We'll enjoy that too.
Thanks, Chris. We'll be right back. Grass, frogs, broccoli, puppies? Yeah, one of these things is not like the others, but check this out. Over in the UK, a green puppy was recently born to a golden retriever named Rio. Her owner named her Forrest due to her uniquely covered fur. Forrest was one of 9 puppies, and all the rest of them, as you can see, are pretty normal. Veterinarians believe exposure to a green bile pigment found in the placenta might be the cause, and that unusual green color is expected to fade over time.
You can surely pick her out from the crowd, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
with that green color.
She's definitely one of a kind, isn't she?
Well, maybe that's green for money, maybe, who knows.
Thanks for watching.
We hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.